guys. Well, today I'm going to show you how I work from home. I work from home 3 days a week. Normally, with everything that's been going on in the world, my company has sent everybody home to work full-time, and I am very fortunate, and I realize that I'm able to work from home. I also am very fortunate that I had the forethought to build in a quote-unquote home office in my tiny house. So I'm going to give you a video tour of that today and show you exactly how I work from home. So this is my home office setup. First I'm going to address the cat litter box. It wasn't intended to be there when I originally designed the house, but we had to make some changes in the bathroom setup, and so I needed to find another space for the cat litter box. And this has actually worked out really well because it's a perfect spot. The litter that I use is walnut shells, so not only is it environmentally friendly and really good for clumping, it actually has zero smell. I mean, I clean the litter box every day, but it still has zero smell. So this works out really well. And I have a little mat under there. Under here, I have my propane detector. I'm glad to have that, and that's a handy thing to have right there. I do have a plug underneath my desk, and there is another plug on the wall over here. I put this funky little thing here. I bought it at IKEA, and it actually is just attached with some Velcro command strips, which is really handy. And it gives me some extra USB plug-ins. Normally, I just plug in the one for my phone and to recharge my speaker. So that's really handy. So this is what it looks like when I work from home. This desktop is 18 inches deep from here to here, and then when I'm actually working, I flip up this other piece, which is 5 inches, which gives me a 23-inch workspace. And it's really handy. There's just some sliders on the bottom, and it flips up. This gives me plenty of room because I now have room for my wireless keyboard and mouse, my papers, files, anything that I want without having to feel like I'm crowded. I really like that I have this stand that I bought from IKEA here, which I just put some clips to help hold the laptop on. And it's awesome because my laptop opens up flat. So this way I can stand up my laptop, use it as just a second screen, and have my big monitor, which I keep beside my bed when I'm not using it. I have everything that I need, and I have a nice window where I can see the birds, the bird feeders, and get some sunlight, which is nice. I love my setup. It makes working from home really efficient, and it keeps my space contained. Having a spot for my printer and my files right beside me. I keep my files in this drawer, which is really handy. Normally I only keep 1 or 2 files from work in here, and the rest is personal stuff. But lately, because I've been working from home full time, there are a lot more files in here, but it's a great little drawer to have everything stored away, and my keyboard and mouse when I'm not using it, so that I can have my desktop clear. This is my work computer. One of the priorities that I had when building my tiny house was making sure that I had a space to work from home. We were able to do that because I went wider than standard. It's 9.5 feet wide, and so it gave me that extra space to fit in the home office, a dedicated space. So during the week when I'm working, I leave my monitor here. I close up my laptop, but I leave it here, and I just tuck away my papers and my keyboard and mouse. Come Friday after work, I actually put everything away so that this desktop is clean. I put my monitor back in the bedroom, and I put my laptop away and everything so that I can use this space for eating and I'm not looking at it. One of the things that I find can be challenging when you're working from home is that you are constantly able to work, which means that you don't have separation. I think it's important to build in that, so at the end of the day, I close my laptop, I turn everything off, I put the stuff on the desktop away, and I go for a walk. A nice long walk lately because I feel quite cooped up sometimes because I don't get to see people after work. So I go for a nice long walk, usually about an hour walk. And that I sort of think of that as my commute home, because I leave my desk and I leave my home at the end of each day as long as the weather cooperates. When I come back, I feel refreshed and I feel like I've ended my workday and now I have my personal time. It's just a little trick that I use on myself, but it's one that I recommend. I think that you have to build in those processes. I have people that ask me if I find it hard working from home, that do I get distracted by the things around the house? I've never had that problem. I'm quite a disciplined person. Not that people who have problems with distractions aren't disciplined, but my personality type, the way I am, I don't have a problem. In fact, my problem is that sometimes I work too long because I don't have to commute to work. I get up at the same time. I still get up just before 6 every morning. And normally, if I was going into the office, I would be leaving the house just before 7 to catch the train. But because I don't do that now, any day, I end up logging in around 7 o'clock. And I still, do leave my desk and go sit in the living room. Or if it's nice, maybe go for a quick walk for lunch. But I sometimes don't log off at 4. Normally, I work 8 to 4. And sometimes I don't log off at 4 because I don't have to catch the train. I don't have to get up and leave. So I've set myself that routine, that schedule, that where I make myself leave the house after I'm done work, even if it's just to walk to the mailbox. But if the weather's nice at all, I take a nice long walk, listen to a podcast, something funny lately, because I think we all need something funny lately. And then when I come back, I feel like my work day is done. That is my home office setup in my tiny house. It's not a really exciting video, but for those of you who wonder if you can build a home office space in your tiny house and or what it's like to work from home from a tiny house, I love it. It's great. The coffee's really good here, much better than at the office. And I can cook something hot for lunch. And sometimes my cat sits on my lap while I'm working. She's kind of robust, so sometimes it's hard to reach over her to the keyboard. But it's kind of nice to have that. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I hope you're all doing well. And I will see you next week. Take care.